Boom, shaka, lugga, 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 boom. What's up, y'all? What's happening? What's cracking? What's going down? I'm on time, kinda, almost, just about. I was almost on time. Like I was right there, but I pressed the button too slow. Sometimes I be pressing the button slow. What's cracking? What's going on, y'all? Jason, my buddy, Shanna, banana. 706, what's going on, man? Snap at you. What it do? Fam fam. What's cracking lacking? KLG. What up, brother? BTG. Who riding? Armel, what up, kid? What's going on? Lameric. My boy, tap in, man. How's the family? TK, what's happening? CJ. Philly Slizzy. What's shaking, man? All the BOTPs, all the SOTPs, Rick G, Ramsey J. Chill out, man. Shooter was cracking. OG Tizank, New York City. What's good, brother? Fat God, Chicago in the building. What's up? What's going on with everybody, man? So look. Before everybody start asking and panicking, Zach ain't gonna be here tonight because actually, I don't know if I'm supposed to tell it, but he got it's good. He got family stuff going on. So, but he's eating. I'm gonna tell you that. Like, and I'm not even joking. Like he's somewhere, some peach cobbler factory or something. So hopefully the place don't go out of business. But he's there, and he representing. So shout out to bro. Mega, what's happening? Road Blizzy, what's happening, man? What's cracking like? But. There's a but to the whole co-host Zach thing. So sometimes when bro get in these zones, we can't do nothing to control them. Okay, nothing. But wait a minute. There we go. We can't do nothing to control him. He be out of pocket, so I just let him go. But y'all know me. I'm always come up with something. Oh,
what up there,
hey,
young?
what's up? Hey, what's going on, bro?
I'm out here, man, in these streets.
That's my New York,
What's
South
up,
Georgia.
everybody? We up in here. Hey,
Yeah,
Zach hula hooping right now, y'all, so don't ring him.
Yeah, don't call him.
Ring him.
Don't text him right now, because if you do,
at all.
Listen, I'm just gonna say it like this. Once he get to going, it's hard to make him stop.
Yes.
You're like a train, you get in front of him. Matter of fact, you ain't want to get in front of him right now, I promise you.
Full steam. And if you call him and he do answer, either he really like you or he that much of a freak. So don't call him. Leave him be.
We're gonna leave it right there. Just let it go. That's it. He chalupin.
Chalupin and hula hooping.
That's it. He hula hooping and chalupin. That's all we know. We ain't got no more information on it. We don't want no video footage.
Well,
nothing. But I hope everybody good though, man. So listen, tonight before we jump into the topic, I want to do this members only giveaway. I've been talking about it for over a month before I moved, and I want to go ahead and do it because I think it's dope. I think that the memberships are should be appreciated. I do appreciate it. It's my way of showing that appreciation. I thank y'all, man, for everybody who's members. If you haven't became a member yet, it's a great way to support the channel if you want to, man. It's $5 a month. I think it's only $4.99, so it ain't even $5, under $5. That's actually interesting.
Yeah, it might be a tax write-off, honestly.
Yeah. But what I do have, let me see if I can show it. It's right there. It's that big ass box right there. And I don't have, hold on, let me see if I can shine my light on it.
Hey, happy birthday, Jay. I know your birthday passed.
Happy birthday, man. It's that big ass Savior. It's the guitar gun case. I know y'all done seen them. You know, people
Yes.
like to travel with them, but they like it's like the savior guitar gun case. So,
Nice
and
and discreet.
this is for members only. So now
Mhm.
bear with me when it's time to ship it because I don't know how much it's gonna cost me to ship this thing. But whoever win it, I'm gonna ship it to you. I'm not. I don't know if I'm gonna ship it tonight or tomorrow, but I'm that's definitely not gonna ship it tonight. Tell you that. But um, it's all good. That's what the winner's gonna win tonight. I'm gonna do that somewhere in the middle of this live at some point. We'll just do the stream. We'll use the StreamYard tool tonight to make it easy, and we'll just do a hashtag. And as long as you a member, as long as you a green name out there in the chat, you are eligible. That's it. You don't need to do nothing else. Be in the
T,
chat and your name in green, and you eligible. That's it. Simple as that.
TK says she got it already, man. So y'all
She says for her.
all day.
Hey man, that's what it is. That's what it is. Big dog, Reg, what's happening, brother? So, um, that being said, uh, there was a tragic incident that happened in Georgia.
Yeah. Yeah.
Today, right?
Happened
That was
in high
today.
school earlier this morning. Yeah. Yep. For anybody who's unaware, there was a school shooting, a mass school shooting in North Georgia, and two students and two faculty were killed, and 30 other people were injured. And they did make an arrest on a 14-year-old, and it's tragic, man. And let me lean into this because I know I said this yesterday. There was a student in, I didn't even tell you this, Lito. There was a student in my son's school, and we literally live about a quarter mile from the school, middle school, and he was escorted away from the building by police also because he had a firearm in the school, and that's in real life. Yesterday, my son's school student had a firearm. And so this shit really happens. And I want to reiterate this as much as I can. If you are a parent that owns firearms, make sure that you're storing them properly because these kids are very fucking keen and they'll figure shit out. So make sure, please, you got your shit on lock. That savior case might be able to help somebody out.
It's gonna help somebody, man. Somebody can use this. Whoever win it, I want them to bring it to the meetup. Bang TV, what up, man? Patrick, what's cracking?
What up, y'all? What is the
Mike and
word?
Crane, what up, man? Silverback. Anybody I didn't get a chance to speak to, what's up with y'all? So like I say, we're gonna do the probably somewhere midway through this live. We'll go ahead and pull a winner that's a member, give people a chance to get in here. If y'all don't mind, please smash the like button. I appreciate it big time, man. I try to get this thing to at least 100 likes every live. It really helps me in the algorithm. And trust me, man, YouTube is making it difficult these days. I'm not going to front. I usually don't even talk about that stuff, but they are. So we got to fight through it, you know? Letho, what up, big dog? So that being said, man, y'all might have saw tonight's live topic. Y'all might have seen my new thumbnails. We are going to have a topic every time I go live. I want to do something where I start I want to do more interactive lives. I think that's something I got away from. I really want to dig back into that, but I can't do it unless everybody's participating
That's right.
because it's important that you guys participate to make this go well, to keep it interactive, right? And keep building the community and all that cool stuff. Now, Mythbusters. I did a live like this about a year ago. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't call it Mythbuster though. It was something else. It was true or false or something. It was similar. But what I want to talk about is, and I want to do like a Q&A where people ask questions. Like say it's something that goes on in the gun space and you've been curious about it and you wanted to know if it's true. Or if it's just something that's simply a myth that we all kind of treat like a rule, right? Billy, you said something earlier. I forgot
Oh,
some of the
look,
name.
When I first got into guns, people told me, man, listen, every gun you get has to have a name.
You got
And
a
I'm like,
name?
yeah, yeah, that one gonna be Bertha, that one gonna be Sweet
I used to
Baby.
name my
I
guns
was
too.
I was naming like at least my first 10 guns had names. Fucking yo,
Boosted, what up?
they're like it's bad luck if you don't name them. Like for real?
Oh damn! Oh damn! Oh, watch out now. Hold on.
Oh
Boosted bugging right now. Wait a minute. Let me get to it. I almost forgot how to do this. Here you go. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Appreciate that, Boosted. Um, hey, boy, you went to Lawrence Fisheries, man. Oh, he done threw me off my square, man. Boy, I love me some Lawrence Fisheries.
damn, there go them days.
Boy, okay. Let me, big dog, you gonna get kicked out the live,
Yeah,
man. Bro, you tripping. But fam said my boy, everybody know I ain't. Whoa, hold on.
damn.
Wait a minute. Look like I'm gonna be dancing tonight. If you ain't a member, get in where you fit in. Ready to do it tonight.
It's gonna be all right.
I should let Zach do it. He probably never mind. So this thing though, there's tons of myths out there. That Total Glock boy, glad you're in here. He's our male. I hope you're around because they the type of guys that will really do one. I'll do one that's controversial. This is one I thought of earlier.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of controversial.
Joker's
Lito, where you at? Lito. Joseph Harris, my dog. Ooh, Joseph, I gotta tell you something. But anyway, the one of them, Lito. This is kind of for you. Maybe you, fam, whoever. A lot of times people think every time when you get a firearm, you have to dress it up.
You have to. You do.
Like
It's
you
the
have
law.
to. Like, is that a thing? Like is that a thing or is that just like myth? Because
If you
old school
don't do
guys
it,
be like, oh boy, you better boy shoot them damn iron sights, boy. I tell you, I tear that ass out the frame. You know, that's the old school guys say. You know, but
man,
the game has changed. But let me tell you something. And Billy, you alluded to this one time, and I laughed so hard, boy, I almost crashed my car. Because you said this, and I want everybody to think about this for a second. Billy said it in a different way. But when I thought about it, I was like, it couldn't be more true. He said, we'll he was talking about me. He said, we'll go out, we put the dot, we put our light and all that. He said every time we see somebody on YouTube with a light on their gun, it's during the day. Hey, that was the funniest shit I ever heard. Because when I thought about it, you ain't lying. I never see
show it.
nobody selling light at night. Hold on, Tiger
It
Crane.
don't
Thank you.
happen.
Appreciate it. Hold on, man. Hold on. That shit was funny as hell. Oof, that one hurt.
It's only the truth. But you know it's more all right. So
Okay,
leading
Devil,
into
well, what you mean?
that same something. What about you remember this argument we used to have
Mm-hmm.
that you cannot put a cheap optic or light
Yes.
on it.
but that's peer pressure to me. It's
Yeah.
myth. It's complete myth. 100%. But it's
Yeah.
peer pressure. Like the peer pressure of if I go buy whatever level of gun I buy, that's the level of accessory I have to put on it. I kind of be thinking the same way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, I saw somebody get water the other day with I don't know, it was a 2.0 or something like that with a mod light on it. It was like a $300 gun with like a $400 light on and shit.
Hey, I'm laughing at Lethal. I knew he was gonna say this. He said, "I do a lighted optic immediately. It don't look right without it."
Yo,
but that's how most people.
aesthetics.
But you know what though? You know what? Hold on, Ramsey J. Let me tell you something, man. I told y'all the story about the guys came through the range and was shooting the Legion Precision, right? And one of the guys who was there at the range shooting posted the video on Instagram of him shooting it. A dude commented under there was like, "Man, that's an amazing gun. Why the cheap optic on there?" Now you know I got offended. I like that Bushnell optic.
It's nice and it works.
I like it, and it's not, to me. It ain't cheap. It's a $300 optic, so that's not cheap. Like, but I'm telling you, we are also programmed to believe that if you're gonna put a light on a gun, don't put no O light on your gun. You bugging, you go put an O light on your gun.
That's
and you damn sure better not put on them Amazon lights on your gun. As a matter of fact, let me pose a question to the chat. A two-part question here. Part one: will you put a light on your firearm that's not one of the major brands? Surefire, Streamlight, or whatever the other ones are. Would you do an old light or a no brand light on your pistol, rifle, whatever? That's part one of that question. Part two is, when was the last time you had to use your weapon light?
Anybody.
I'm just asking the question. Like, seriously though, like seriously. I've
never.
Yeah, Armel, that's funny. He said, "I've been putting cheap shit on guns forever." He said competition.
I remember we had it. We had it. So he ain't watching right now.
He said never had to use my weapon.
He said, I remember Zach, we're gonna put a light on something, a gun, right?
Oh yeah,
yeah, bought competition. Says it. Didn't you buy the motherfucker for competition? Why you worried about putting a light on that shit? He's like, I don't know. That be the truth.
What up?
Oh, you don't have no reasoning.
He said, "I use mine every time I go in my basement."
Now I've used my weapon lights in the storm. Like, that's extra lights that I don't have to go and buy batteries.
So listen. I think for guys who saying I use it for competition, I respect that. I mean, I respect it either way. So don't get me wrong. I'm just, But if you shooting at night or you do competition or something like that, otherwise, I think a lot of it is myth. I think the thought process of I have to put a certain caliber of optic or light on my firearm is myth, right? Because there's no rhyme or reason. Because I remember, and I haven't been like I've been around guns for a long time, but I've only been in a space for a few years. But I can still remember when Streamlight was being poopy doopy on.
Mm-hmm.
Do anybody else remember that? If you've been around guns for a minute, you remember. Streamlight at one point was like Olight is right now. So I think that like things will evolve, as they go. Because I be having some lights. I had some around me somewhere. I don't know what the heck I did with it. Where it go? Yeah, I be having them, bro. And I done had them for a long time. And it's funny because I've never changed the battery in this old light.
Mm-hmm.
Ever. I've never changed the battery in it. It always worked. When I turn it on, it always worked.
Yeah, yeah. And people always talk about light exploding and overheating and all that. Ain't happening to mine's, not yet.
So I've seen it because listen, Lito, and I'm only picking on him because I know he's told me this stuff already, or I've seen it with my own eyes. What do you have on your home defense pistol, your go-to pistol? Fat guy. Well, which one is that? What the hell I do? I lost it already. Oh, I've had this a long time. This is the Valkyrie, the PL Pro Valkyrie. I've had it for a long time. I was just asking Lito what he had on there.
Shit, I want to know what everybody has on. See, my I don't have one on my how can I call this? I don't want to call it home defense, but my carry gun. I don't have one on my carry gun, but that's my first go to in home defense, and I keep a goon beam right there on my table where I put my carry gun.
Yeah. See, Lito, he said I got Olight Turbo on his PDP,
Mm-hmm.
and he ride with his PDP like that's his go-to joint. Like, and I don't have anything against that.
All it's got to do is light up the room.
Yeah, this particular Olight is rechargeable. Yeah. Justin say Surefire X300. You see, the truth of the matter is, most people, and I'm only talking about most of us, most people are not going to go out and spend that type of money on an accessory for a firearm. I think some people. What's y'all limit for a pistol red dot? What's your spending limit, Billy? If you were gonna go
out of my pocket,
I'm saying if you're gonna go buy a red dot today, what would be your spending limit on a red dot? Peer pressure get you.
I think 250. See, I am so immune to peer pressure. Whoo, 250.
250.
Yep, I'm topped out at 250. That's it.
Integrity say 500. Fam like Mike Epps tonight. Ramsey J said, depending on the price of the gun. The court talking about what I like is my limit. You could tell when the ballers speak and when the everyday working man speak.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You see the difference? The court money ain't a thing. If I see I like it, I'm gonna get it.
So I think I'm kind of in the right range between 200 300.
So what? Okay. Who can answer this? What make us do that? And I say us because I've been guilty of it as well.
Roblox stupid.
What make us say, all right, I went and bought this, I don't know, Prodigy or Platypus, whatever, right? I'm not going to even go into the much higher guns. But I need to go, I'm going to put a Surefire, because that seems to be the go-to expensive light, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the most part. What makes us go SRO, Surefire on those particular guns, and why?
Shit, I'll be honest.
Is it just the thing to do? It's just kind of the popular thing to do. Is that right?
Yeah.
Jay said, he said, rate the gun. That's why he do it. Hell no, that's funny.
True that. Yeah,
rate
nobody want to get caught slipping.
People go back and spend some money though. $350 my max for red dot. 150 for what's WML? What's that?
I'm glad you asked.
Okay, OG Tank. All right. Now your ass. Hold on. If y'all don't mind, please smash like button. OG Tank. What the heck? What do you mean?
That's another myth.
That's a myth.
Proven.
That's to me. When I hear people say that, that is the biggest myth that I ever hear in this whole industry. And that's me saying that. That's my personal opinion. Nobody ever said that. I never heard nobody else say it. That's my personal opinion. I think that's the biggest myth in the world. When somebody said, I've been saying, and I didn't just start saying this. I've been saying this in my earliest videos. When somebody tell me I bought this because it's tried and proven, or tried and true, whatever they say, I say you capping.
By who?
By who? You capping. And not only that, the one you got in your hand ain't tried and true.
It just came out the wrapper. Hey, my internet not fucked up, is it? Shannon said I kind of slacking.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, you all right. You kind of, you're a little shaky, but you're all right. If y'all don't mind, please smash the like button, man. I appreciate it if y'all would. Everybody take a second, please, and smash the like button for me. We over 100 people. I think we pretty low on likes. But you all right, Billy.
Good.
But I've always said that. I've said that for a long time. I just think that whole thing, because one of my questions also, or one of my not questions, but one of the things I also think that's kind of a myth versus what's reality, or rather it be a myth or not, it just be kind of like it's peer pressure stuff. What we see on the internet is what we tend to follow.
Mm-hmm.
So if XYZ guys are doing it, then we want to do it, right? Because there's nothing behind some of this stuff that's really proves the point that people try to make about this being that best or that best or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. Parasite, what's up? Because think about this. Would you buy let me think. I'm just trying to use a good example here. Would you buy a Hollow Sun? Would you be quick to buy a Hollow Sun before you would buy a Sealy?
Well,
I didn't want to use Hollow Sun at first, but that was the only one I could think of.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? Swamp Fox, because they're very comparable in price.
Okay, there you go. Would you buy Swamp Fox? I would even go as far as comparing Swamp Fox to Hollow Sun.
Mm-hmm.
You would buy Hollow Sun over a Swamp Fox. Which one would you guys buy? Swamp Fox, Hollow Sun?
In fact, I'd say the Hollow Sun look better. Sometimes I buy optics because they look dope.
Like you crazy. He got it set up for $30 and it worked. See, most people think like that though. That's how the average person thinks until social media puts it in their head that it's something different. Right? I got this and it's doing what I needed to do. Why do I need to buy that one? You get what I'm saying?
All day.
Ramsey J, what make you say Hollow Sun? Roadblock. Why y'all say Hollow Sun? Bang TV. Anybody who want to answer, I'll even put the link out there. I would like to know. I want to play Mythbuster tonight. I want to know why, and I want y'all to be honest with me if peer pressure has something to do with it.
Cousin, what up?
But what made you jump? What made you jump on this so far?
Hey, I'll be honest with you, man.
But when
And
you
it don't
say
even
that,
be peer
fam, when you
pressure.
say it's nice, are you talking about in terms of the cosmetics? Because something made you go get the Hollow Sun comp, the 507 comp. Now you know what made me want it? Before it ever hit the stores, before people knew about it, when I had the meeting with Hollow Sun and I seen it and I was like, yeah, I want that. It's got the big window on there. That's going to be the new Hollow Sun joint. I want it. Because it damn sure wasn't proven, right?
Just came out.
What, Bang TV, why would Hollow Sun not be a bang for your buck? Big facts, Lito. And what was the turning point? He said they used to dog Hollow Sun and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
What was the turning point?
I think the biggest thing is you have to have time in it, in not even allowing yourself to rise, but allowing other companies to get underneath you, and they're gonna fall in like that, and all of a sudden it's the easy way up. It's not that we're making better things or anything. It was just out a little longer. Then all these companies started coming out selling lower, Amazon and all that shit.
Hey Tank, he said because the 407 and the 507 was proven by who? And every optic you name it right now, I own one. So I'm not here to knock any of them. I'm just saying by who though? Who? Where was it proven at? Because I ain't seen. If that's the case, Olight got to be proven. I bought a Sealy for my Glock 19. I'm loving it. Soul Power, what's up, man? And you know what? I respect that. I like Sealy's. I have absolutely nothing against them. Come on, man. How you see that? How you gonna say they prove their reliability? How? Okay. All right, tell me this. He just said something interesting. Most of us would agree that the 507 comp is a capable optic, right? Good optic, whatever. We like it. Most of us like it. But why would you choose an SRO over 507 comp? Let's talk about it.
Mm. Tell them why you mad, son.
Oh, I'm not mad. I just be asking. Now, for that reason, I'm all in. For competition shooters, I do see that a lot. A lot of them love to go to the SRO. They talk about the round window. I get it. That I never argue. Same concept with the 507 comp. You know, it's the competition optic.
All
But
right,
I see people putting comps on guns that ain't even competition guns.
let me call out some cap. How many of us are around competition shooters on a common basis? How many of us watch it on a common basis? I get
Not,
more
not
information from places like this than fucking seeking out what a competition shooter's using. So I don't think that everybody rebounded off of the competition shooters use it at all.
yeah. I still I didn't went to a couple competitions while I've been here, and I'm watching these guys, and I still see a lot of guys using Delta Point Pros.
Yeah.
I've seen at least 7 or 8 of them. So, you know.
Mentos, what up? What up? What's popping?
Hey, look, Lito. Three Zulisi Oak Plus. Gina went and got a 507 comp. Ask her why. Ask Gina, the perfect person to ask why. Gina, why'd you go get a 507 comp? Because if you come back and say some shit like, well, it was proven and I was shooting competition, you was in the garden. What made you go get a 507 comp? Nothing but what you heard, which is why most people buy this stuff. You just hear everybody talking about it. It be the popular thing, and we go get it. I done answered the damn question for you. You know she's gonna start cussing, don't you?
There you go.
She said the best answer she could have gave.
There it is.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
And I'm
man.
gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something else. I think a lot of us be brainwashed, man. We be brainwashed. Why can't you think? Why I mean not why can't you think, but why do you think some of these inexpensive optics, Sealy, Sealy ain't as inexpensive as it used to be, but Sealy, um, Gideon, um, Zulisi,
Fox Army.
why can't Fox Army for sure? Why can't they make a good product? Tell me why can't they? Because I'm gonna tell you, boys, some of the stuff I did to them Fox Army optics and they still work, I could never do to my SRO or 507 comp. Never.
Hmm. 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 Yep.
So how do you explain that?
Now, here you have this point arise where now you have companies like Sealy. Are they yet to be put into that tried and true category that everybody buys based out of? Because people are, I mean, they are fucking tried and true as far as the conversations and all that. But are y'all willing to stand on that when it comes to Sealy? Are we
No,
still taking dirt?
you know why though? And I bet you fam will answer this. You know why?
Mm.
It's like it's like wearing and ones to the party.
Nobody want to wear no FUBU.
That's all it is. That's
They ain't
all
gonna,
it is, bro.
they ain't gonna fall
There's
apart when you jump.
H Manning, what's happening? Man, shout out to Showtime.
Showtime.
But all of them made in China. Roadblock. Why do you think that, fam? What gives you the see? Let me be honest for a second. And I just don't think a lot of people in my that do this part, content creation, all that stuff, would ever say this. But I'll say it. I don't even know what people be testing for. Like I'm being honest. Like for instance, when I get a red dot, I sight it in, right? I want it to hold zero. I do want my circle or my dot to be clean and clear. I do look for that. But I've seen those qualities on lower end optics as well. I promise you I have.
Mm-hmm.
Tampa Gunworth. Hey Pedro, I'm mad at you, man. And I'm not gonna bust you out in public. I done already said it. It's too late. I'm gonna call your customer service department tomorrow. I'm messing with Pedro. He said glass quality holding zero. Man, I get it. But like I see these qualities in a lot of these optics, right? So now this gonna sound crazy because I'm not comparing these things. Jay West, crazy shooter, right? Broken shoot his ass off. Dope.
Mm-hmm.
Pedro shoot a lot. All these guys shoot. This is a great time to talk about that. Now, with these red dots, this is kind of what we're discussing right now. Red dots, lights, is most of it what creates the necessity, right, of having to have a certain one? Is it just preference? What do you think, Bill? Is it preference or is it the thing? Like, is it the thing
Look,
that you need to do?
I don't know. I can't speak for everybody, but I know there's a lot of people in here that would put whatever they want on that low end on a gun if nobody had to see it. But if somebody got to see it,
Right. Now, Coy, see, Coy, my boy, that's my homie. Y'all know Coy, my homie for real. But like, I appreciate that. He says preference for me.
mm-hmm.
That's what it is for me. You know, for me, for most of the time, bro, I need to like how it looks on the gun.
Yeah.
That's important to me. Like, I really need to like how it looks. There go my dog. You know I'm not putting the name up there on the screen, bro.
What?
You know I'm not putting that name up there on the screen.
So here's what I would say. The thing about when I say about proven track record, RGG, I'm not saying, maybe a better way of saying it is name recognition. So think about this, right? You go to a grocery store and you want to buy some grits, right? They may have three different brands of grits. One brand you've heard of, the other one is a store brand you never heard of in your life.
Right.
If they are comparable in price, you are probably going to roll with the one that you've heard of, right? I think when Halasan first dropped, everybody was like, oh, it's from China. We never heard of them. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to go with Streamline. But now they've had some years of name recognition, and I think people have grown more comfortable with it. So when I say Sealy is going to be where Halasan is in a few years, that's what I'm saying. That they are going to, barring them not having some kind of catastrophic recall or something like that, if they keep going like they're going, producing quality dots in a few years, they're going to be a recognizable name like Halasan. And I think more people are going to be more inclined to buy them.
So let me ask you this, and you and I have known each other for a long time, so we like on that player level like that. What is it? Is it tough to take? We can agree. Silly do make some decent dots. I mean, I've never had an issue with one. They weren't fine. But why won't we? Because I'm not calling you out because I suffer from this, bro, and I just want somebody else to answer it. Why won't we go put one on our staccatos or nicer guns? What is
over there? What's over there?
Wouldn't it be like us going out in public and not having our Nike gear on? What is it? Like, I don't understand.
I think there's something to that, RGG, because I don't know if you guys remember that, but I got a Jacob Gray for testing, right? Now, relative to the realm of 2011s, that's like a $2,500 2011. And I put a Sealy optic on that gun while I was testing it. And I'm not going to lie, bro, like something in me was like, this is not right. This is like something, like I was like, oh, I don't. And the only way I really got myself comfortable with it was I was like, well, I'm going to send the gun back. It's just temporary. If it was my gun, even though I like Sealy, I probably would have felt like, I don't know, there's some kind of mismatch.
I see, and I see this because, and most of us here already support Fam Channel, but I noticed that you support these companies, you work with them, Olight, Sealy, as do I, but you ain't putting them on your guns. You'll give them away all day. Hey, I'm gonna bless everybody with these. But I'm not putting it on my gun. What they don't say, they don't be like, hey, Mr. 2A.
No, not because I do a pretty good job, I think, promoting it and giving the strengths and weaknesses of it. I just, for me, it's, if I was doing different like I wouldn't have any problem putting a Sealy on a Glock build that I did, or putting it on a Smith & Wesson build that I did, or even putting it on a SIG build that I did. I just don't do those kinds of builds anymore. And so that's why I haven't been putting, you don't see them on guns that I own, because I've moved away from doing like striker fire kind of guns. Like somebody asked me, I think it was Tank, asked me 2A in LA, do you have any Holosuns on your gun? I was on any of your guns. I was like, yeah, I got it on at Holosun on my P365. I got one on my FNX Tactical. I got one on my FN Tactical. I got one on my Ruger Mark IV because I feel like those are comparable things. Like I wouldn't feel.
Because you said exactly what we always say. Like it almost has to sit where the gun sits.
Right. At the same token, I would not put a Trijicon HD on my P365. I would be, even if it fit right, I would be like, the optic is as much as the gun. It doesn't.
But would you put it?
Would you go right?
Would you put it on? Would you put a 507 comp on a 2011?
I think it would depend on the 2011. Something like that Jacob Gray or a staccato P or C or something like yeah.
So is this dollar amount? Is this a dollar amount game?
I don't know if it's I don't.
Or is it mental? Is it mindset? We talk about this all the time. I be messing with Zach because Zach will be ready to do it. When he bought his Canic steel frame, he was finna put the Zulisi
on it.
And I said, look, this is how messed up I am, bro. I say, bro, you can't put that on there. Billy yelling at me. Why not? Why you can't put it on there? It's a nice optic. Yeah, but no, man. You just bought this steel frame, bro. You got to at least go hollow, son. Now, let me tell you the truth, though. I don't know why I told him that. I think it's just peer pressure. Like, I have no real rhyme or reason for telling them that. Like, I don't know.
No, really, RGG, I blame you. I blame Zach, and I blame Billy, because y'all get on Rate Your Guns, and then y'all be like, zoom into the optic. Zoom in.
Hey, everybody do that too. Especially when it's something that you ain't never seen. You be, what is that? What the hell is that? It messed the whole gun up. Like
that's what it be. Fucking up all week and trying to be good on church and shit. That's how I be. When that Rate Your Guns come out, I be like, oh, that shit.
Sam just made me realize we really ain't shit. Because I sit here and have this whole conversation, and next week do Rate Your Guns and be like, no.
Right, 100%.
Why did he put that on there? But bro, that comes from social media peer pressure. See, like we get so used to what we see. That's the norm that you have to do, that we make it a point to go do that. Right? I said this. I think it might have been Jay who posted shooting the Legion Precision. I have a Bushnell optic on there, which I'm very proud of. I like that Bushnell optic a lot. And it goes to show that I don't always fall to the peer pressure because it's not one of the top guys. But I personally like it. I'm a big fan of it. I got another brand new one right here that I'm about to put on something. It's like one of my favorite optics.
Now, let me say something too. You talk about
I took the SRO off the gun and put the Bushnell on it.
There it is. The Bushnell is a company been around forever.
Yes.
Why they don't still get no love?
And because to be honest, Billy, because I don't think that you're right. Bushnell has been around forever. They've been making quality stuff forever. But I don't think they've had a presence really in the red dot game for a long, long time. It would be like if Bushnell came out with a pistol mounted weapons like tomorrow and we're not used to seeing it. Even though we recognize the name, we don't recognize them in that space.
I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. Bushnell been doing pistol dots longer than Holosun.
Yeah,
but Holosun took over. They took over the industry.
You know what I think messed up Bushnell? As soon as they went into Walmart, I think a lot of companies lose that, that, I don't know, executive edge as soon as they go into Walmart. And that's what happened to Bushnell.
You see what Jay West said? Crimson Trace been around for a while, and we all know that that's a budget, lower quality choice.
Well, he said lower quality. Do you agree? Crimson Trace been around for a while. Now budget I get, but what made you say lower quality? Like I'm just trying to wrap my mind around.
I don't know. Some stuff though, RGG, like me and you, we kind of came in this around the same time, and our gun experience in the beginning was very, very similar to one another. Because me and you would laugh
about in the beginning.
In the beginning, he left me. He just made this song live right now.
I wasn't trying to say it like that.
For like the first 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, back you used to be rolling with me. Now you know.
We used to laugh about how many Fiachi optics that we have, and those things worked. But we knew that you can look at a Fiachi and tell that it is not the same quality.
Yeah, matter of fact, I always thought it was Fiocchi. So right.
Right. We know it's not the same quality as some stuff you can just look at and tell that it's not well made.
No, you're
not
right.
As well made.
You're right about that. But I wouldn't have known no better. So come okay. I always have to be careful how I word stuff. So coming into the game, there's a difference in when you in the regular world, because there's a lot of people coming from the everyday world. What's up, Pedro? Yep. There's a lot of people coming from the everyday world that's not enthusiasts, that's not into this thing like we are, right?
Yes. So
I'll take somebody like not only myself, but I'll take like my family members, my brothers, or people like that. Like he loves firearms, but you can't really sit down and have a red dot conversation with him. Mm-hmm. Right? He's not really into that. He's more of an iron sight guy. He can shoot, old school, just got that. He like what he like, right? Now, me, as I got into the industry, I started to learn more about that stuff. All right, I remember at first, I want to put a red dot on a gun. Mind you, I don't know anything about red dots at the time. As a matter of fact, I remember, I don't even know if I ever told this story. The first time I bought a red dot, I bought it, I think, on Amazon, online somewhere, but I didn't even have an optic-ready gun. I didn't know how they went on the gun. I just bought it like, I'm going to put this on there. I went to the gun store. Hey, man, y'all put this on here for me? The man says not optic-ready. I said, man, this is for a pistol. This is a pistol. I didn't know. And as funny as that sounds, there's people out there right now that think the same way.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
I think too, though, part of it is going through that journey, starting with a $25, $50 optic because you don't see any difference between that. And then having the cheap stuff, getting stuff that's better quality over time and experiencing the whole spectrum. I think that means a lot too,
So there was a time when I remember, and if you could probably go back on the channel, it's hard when you're in this space to cap because it's all on video.
100%.
I can remember the first red dot that I ever spent over $100 on. It was the Sig Romeo 5. That's the first time I ever spent over $100. And you know what made me buy it? 704 Tactical. That's why he my buddy to this day. I still talk to him because I remember watching he used to do all the torture tests on the optics. Right. And when I seen him shoot that optic with a 12 gauge and it was still working, I went and bought it the next day. I said, this got to be the one. This got to be the best optic ever made. And then Sealy came out with an optic called the T10, I believe.
Yep, the T10.
It's literally a Romeo 5.
Same shit, same case, all that.
I might have joined the conversation late, but what are y'all's opinions on torture testing optics? Like to the extreme.
I'll answer first, and then I'll let everybody on here is content creators, so I'll answer that first though. I recently stopped doing it. I used to do it. I would go torture test it. Now, if they call me, I remember like when Gideon hit me up and was like, hey, could you do a torture test on this? Torture it and then we'll send you another one later, whatever. I'll do it under those circumstances if they specifically ask me. But I don't do it anymore for the simple fact that it makes no sense. It don't equate to what I'm gonna be doing in real life. Not torturing it. Now I can see if they say it's waterproof. All right, maybe I'll put it underwater for a second, see if it still runs, or pour some water on it. If maybe bump it against carry optic, because you will bump your conceal against something every now and then, or you might drop it or something, whatever. But for the most part, you're not going to be torturing the optic, hitting it with a hammer, throwing it on the ground. So I don't believe you should have to do that to see if it works. That's my personal opinion. So I don't do
like crashing a car to see if the airbag's deployed.
Right.
So on that same kind of comment you made, do you think it makes sense to, like, you said, if at times you throw water on optics, do you think it makes sense to do that with open emitters? Because one drop on that emitter on the glass, or if it's fogged, does it make a difference to do that?
I think the biggest part is it depends on the extremeness that you're going to be planning to shoot in for that person. So for me, if it's raining, I'm packing up. I ain't got no point to prove.
Yeah. I mean, again, I don't know. I think torture testing is too far. When we talk torture testing, like, why do I need? Because I'm going to tell you something. As much as we all love SROs, they're not the most durable optics in the world. But Trigicon knows that. Now, the RMR, you can hit an RMR with a train. But the SRO, you might not even want to hit that with a bicycle.
Yeah, SRO is more of a competition optic. But here's what I would say. What I agree with everything RGG said. I do think what I try to do is I do try to put it through a little bit of paces, not so much to see if it's going to break down. I think most of these optics will, survive some basic bumping and stuff like that. I'm more concerned about, is it going to maintain zero? Is my zero going to start shifting if I bump it a little bit, if it gets a little bit of moisture in it? Is the dot going to be, am I going to be unable to see the dot? So I'm more looking for stuff like that than really dropping it from a second story building, or, putting it in hot dog water, stuff some of these crazy gun tubers be doing.
Chicago torture test.
Right.
But yeah, that's the thing though. It's cool if it can hold up. I think it's more real world situations, the things that can happen on it. Like it'll rain, especially here in Florida. It rains all the time. As a matter of fact, it literally happened to me today while we're talking about it. At the range, it starts raining, but I don't feel like I should have to pick my gun up and hurry up and take it out the rain. It was on the table, it pouring down rain. I got the hollow sun on there. I got, the stream light on there, everything. Everything in my mind better still be working. It was rain. It wasn't like I dropped it in the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
So it should all still be working. But usually how much more extreme do we get on a normal basis than that? Guys who hunt a lot, you might bump your gun up against a tree, or fall out your bag or something, anything. So you definitely want to have some more durable stuff. But I be trying to see, everybody gonna listen, but I be trying to put people on to those, believe it or not, like those Fox Army optics. Bro, they got some of the most durable optics I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Because I done torture tested them like crazy. And each one, I remember one of them, man, I hit it with it like a hammer. Hard as hell. Now, it cracked the glass, but the optic was still working. And it was still zero. Like, you can still see through it. And I'm like, who the hell gonna really be hitting the optic with a hammer like that?
That's why I like to watch your videos. Because I ain't doing that shit.
I know, but I stopped. I stopped doing it. I'm like, I don't even want to do that. I don't think it's realistic. I don't think you have to do that to see if an optic works. So Pedro, what's your go-to? I saw your gun.
I think the best optic on the market by a huge margin, in my opinion, is the 507 comp. Price range, right, mid to low 300s, which is, I think, affordable for most people. At least if you're looking to get into the red dot world, I think it's a good price point. Has one of, if not the biggest window on any optic. Is it made in China? Sure, but so is 99% of everything else that you use in your day-to-day life. The car you drive, the phone you use, the pants you wear, it's all made in China, so who really gives a shit?
And even a lot of the stuff that is manufactured here is used in Chinese parts.
Yeah. The emitters on Trigicons are made in China.
Let me ask you guys a question though. When it comes to windows, right?
Yeah.
How big is the actual dot that we're looking at? Like a 3 MOA, 6 MOA. I have large window. I have enclosed. I have small footprint, CC footprints. As long as I can see that dot, that window does not matter.
Well, I think sometimes having a larger window allows you to pick up the dot easier.
100%. I got bad. My bulbs,
especially
bulbs going in and out.
Man, fact. Look, stop playing.
What part of that does? So now, for me, to be honest, if I have a smaller window, that square is small. It draws into a lesser space to find the dot. That larger window, now I got to look through the whole window at times. Unless you train for that gun that get that same every time, whatever. But the smaller the window for me, the quicker I find the dot.
I think larger windows are more forgiving.
Yeah, I feel the opposite, Bill. For me,
I think, I would take a 507 comp over an RMR 10 times out of 10. One because of the price point. I think Trigicons are very overpriced in today's current economic environment of optics. Right, there's so many options out there that going out and paying $550 for an SRO is absolutely insane. When you have so many other viable, arguably better options, but that's a different conversation. And having, especially for newer shooters, if we want to touch on that, a bigger window will be more forgiving, and it makes the shooting experience for newer shooters more enjoyable, I think, because you're doing less of this, trying to search for it, when it's easier to find in that window, in my opinion. My wife's a pretty new shooter. We have comps on everything, if I'm being honest. And we recently shot, what did we shoot? I think it was a 407C or something recently, and the window's not that much bigger, but it's definitely noticeable. And she didn't like the smaller window, and our Mars are even smaller than that.
That's true.
You see what Eastwind Farm said?
The SRO looks badass. Now, see, I gotta say that. I gotta admit that the SRO looks better than the 507 comp.
I agree.
In terms of performance, I don't know. I think they both are great optics, but I think that you get a little bit more in terms of features on the 507 comp.
Yeah.
If that matters.
How do you feel about the bull then?
Huh?
How do you feel about the bull? Dope. But was that too big?
The Silly bull you talking about?
Oh, the bull was way too big.
Oh,
that was a monster.
The ghost was better. They did better. Because when I first seen it, man, it looked so cool. I wanted to get my hands on it. And then when I got the bull, that thing looked that thing was just unbelievably big.
I think if the housing was smaller, it would make more sense.
They got the smaller one, the ghost.
Is that what it is? Oh, I'm not familiar. I know of them, but not super familiar.
Jay said a ghost. So Jay, look, I'm gonna get with you guys, or Gamage, or one of you guys, somebody. I'm gonna let y'all borrow this. I want you guys to just try it out.
Is that a Vortex?
No, it's a Bushnell. It's the RMX 300 by Bushnell. It's like my favorite optic. I like it a lot. So, but I'm gonna tell you what made me like it. The thing for me was I always be struggling trying to get on target fast, right? Get to the dot fast. And for whatever reason, man, it just allowed me to pick up the dots really quick. And it don't look bad. It looked good too. So like that's what made me like it.
Which one? I'm just gonna ask you a question. Which one of the Holosons has like the large circle reticle so you can pick it up? Is that the ACES?
The ACSS.
ACSS reticle.
Yeah, like I thought that was a great training tool for people who are not accustomed to using a red dot and have a hard time finding the dot. I always recommend that for like new shooters who are just starting to get a red dot. I think that's a great tool.
Yeah, that concept is dope. I got it on. I actually have that on my shadow too.
Yeah, I think.
Do y'all prefer a circle dot or a single red dot?
I prefer a single red dot.
I do now that I'm trained.
But I think the ASS, whatever the acronym is, it did what. It did what closed emitters do best with a bigger window. Because a closed emitter, in my opinion, a big benefit is you have instant feedback of the 3D tube effect, right? If you're off this way, up this way, you immediately see essentially more of the one wall opposed to the other. And the ACSS reticle does that just in an open emitter, right? Essentially. Because it gives you a reference point of if you're too high, if you're too low, if you're left, if you're right. So
I noticed that too now. I notice a lot of guys who either shoot competition or start to shoot a lot. They prefer the single dot, not the circle with the dot. Why is that?
Well, one, if you're shooting dots correctly, dot size shouldn't really matter, in my opinion. But you're not dot focused, you're target focused. But I think it's less visual processing the smaller the dot is.
Quicker reaction.
Yeah. And I think it's also.
Have y'all shot with the chevron?
I don't like it.
I have. It's easier to pick up, but I'm more accurate without it.
I would agree. It feels very. What's the word? Like forced. You know, like. I mean, I think the innovation was cool, but I don't think it's very viable compared to everything else that's on there. Because you can get the circle with the chevron on some optics, right? I think, or like the circle with the dot, or just a chevron, or just a big circle. And I think any variation of that chevron is just, in my opinion, not super great.
He said, RGB, let that man go. I'm trying to get my ported barrel back ASAP. Y'all want to hear something since I got Pedro here?
Oh, here we
Everybody
go.
had to ship him they slides and everything. And it's crazy as hell that y'all stuff getting there to him before mine.
You live
and I'm 20 minutes away from him.
Not even, probably less actually.
And because everybody's sending him so much stuff now, he don't got time. See, I was trying to get mine done first. I ain't gonna lie, so I can go ahead and do some content on it. You know, but look like I'm gonna be last.
Damn.
It is what it is. I'll just get in where I fit in.
Well, how long did it take you to take your slide off, bro?
It ain't me. I don't want to throw him under the bus. It's not me, bro. I be ready every day.
To his defense, I've been swamped. So it's hard for me to leave the shop to go meet him or pick it up or whatever the case is.
But look, sometimes when you know people though, bro, we skip the line, man. We don't wait in them long lines. That's why we in this industry. That's why we in this industry. We don't wait in them long lines, man.
All these people watching.
Membership has its privilege, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I did say that I did take bribery, so you know.
Hey, let me ask y'all this. Now, this is way off of the optic conversation, but it's along the Mythbuster conversation.
Okay.
Going from whatever gun you're shooting and then picking up a Glock, people hate that grip angle for some damn reason. Is it really that bad? Does it affect your shot that much?
I don't think so.
I think. I think so.
Because you tell a Glock person that they don't have an issue with the grip angle.
Because I think the problem is, I think the thing is, what are you used to? If you've never had better, then you think that's the lick until you get better, and then you realize, oh, I just had some regular old crackers.
Yeah, like I shoot mainly PDPs, which I think have some of the best ergonomics on the market. So it might not even be a grip angle thing. It's just a comfort thing. I think when you feel uncomfortable, you just tend to not perform the best. So going from that PDP to really anything else just feels unnatural, and I just don't shoot them as well. And I don't like to point with my thumbs.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's a personal preference thing.
He said Glock is perfection, no problem at all.
I mean, it is perfection in like what 1950 or 1940 when they released them.
Damn.
Dang. He said Glock knuckle is a real thing. What's up, Hook'em horns? Glock knuckle. I don't know.
Glock knuckle, Glock bite, Glock everything.
Yep. But the ergonomics, man, is definitely a little different from the most. But nobody goes from a 2011 or a 1911 to an M&P and says anything about the angles. A Beretta, nothing. But
I'm glad you said that. So myth or actuality? Is an M&P 2.0 as reliable as a Glock?
Fuck yeah.
17.
I think so.
Hell yeah.
I think
so.
Nowadays 90% of the industry is as reliable as Glock in a stock configuration. Disclaimer. Right. Most guns that you buy, with the handful that are obviously exceptions, are going to be just as reliable as everything else.
Yeah.
In the stock configuration.
That sounds like Zach said this is the golden age of firearms. Like most firearms are reliable. I think Canik is a very reliable platform, even though Pedro don't like them very much.
It's not that I don't like them, all right? I just think that for the $100 they spend on the fluff, they can improve the firearm. That's all.
I think Canik's overrated, to be honest with you.
You're speaking specifically about the TTI one, though, right? Not all of them across the board.
I think. Listen, and I'm big on presentation and like having the most out of the package. But like with M&P, you get a cardboard box, and no one bitches about that.
Right. Oh, I see what you mean when you say presentation.
So take out the case, take out the little mini Canik, take out all the extra stuff, and then put it into the actual gun, and you'll get a much better firearm, in my opinion.
That's interesting. Because I ain't gonna lie, man. I probably got about 12 Canik boxes, and I never use none of the stuff out of them.
No one uses them.
Yeah.
Glock boxes, Canik boxes, most boxes. I mean, I would even argue most gun bags that come with guns aren't used, except for like staccatos, maybe the higher end stuff that's kind of allows you to carry everything together. But like the Prodigy comes in a little zipper bag. Who's going to carry that around?
I mean, most of my guns come in really nice cases, and I never use them either.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie though. Some of them 2011s, man, they like some of them like super high price ones. You would think some of the packaging would be better. They'll come in a nice bag, embroidered bag or something or whatever. But you would, I mean, in theory, you would think like they would like really go all in with the
little bit of suede or something.
$7,000.
I think.
I mean, they put it all into the gun, like you saying. That's what happens.
That's what
I was about to say. I would much rather performance over packaging.
Yeah.
Just straight up.
Now, I will say, some of those M&Ps come with a nice damn setup. If you spend, you get the competitor or something like that. Damn is a suitcase. That box is huge.
Yeah.
Do you think the competitor is worth the price point?
Different, Billy.
Yeah, that box is. So the competitor, yeah. I put down X5 Legion for a competitor, and yeah, I think
you
it's
just
worth.
lost about 72 friends.
Hey, no, this ain't no regular 2.0.
I think never mind. I think it's a good gun.
I think I regret
Arsenal, what's
the X5. I do, but I wasn't sad. But now, mind you, my competitor is done up a little bit, you know. So the stock wasn't for me, but I put the trigger was done, a couple other little things, but
I mean, I think these have the second best polymer trigger on the market, so it's hard to beat M&P. So, in my opinion,
who got this best polymer trigger? Who you say?
Walter, of course.
Oh yeah.
By a mile.
You said second best?
I think Walter makes the best striker fired pistol on the market, and I think that Apex trigger for the M&P is a close second.
See, I got put on to the Overwatch. Joseph.
That's what I run on my PvP. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, Overwatch is dope.
You got an Overwatch in your PvP?
That Walter Dynamic performance trigger is like impossible to find, and I'm not paying eBay prices for that trigger.
And if we keep it at 100, I think the Overwatch Precision is better than the Walter Dynamic.
I prefer it. It's a little bit wider, and I got big hands.
Yeah.
The pre-travel is just as short. The break is just as nice. I think it's a better trigger, and they're cheaper and easier to find.
M&P, the PDP stock trigger is not bad though.
No,
I agree. I think it's one of the best out of the box triggers on the market.
I mean, it's way better than Glock, 100%. Like, hey,
will you ever get your hands on a AREX Delta?
Yes.
Next time, try to remember that trigger, how that feels. That is one of the best stock triggers, and this is why I say Canik is overrated, because the AREX Delta trigger is ridiculous.
They're good.
Phenomenal.
Which one costs more, Apex or the Overwatch?
Apex. Really?
Overwatch, I think, is 180. What's Apex?
180.
I think it's about the same.
God damn.
Yeah.
He said 180 might be a little steep.
I like Apex a little bit better. I like Apex a little better than Overwatch. But both are great triggers, though.
Mm-hmm. Apex and the M&P is definitely the move.
I'll tell you right now.
So, there's something about Apex trigger and M&P that just is.
Yeah, so like, the Overwatch trigger for the M&P is 160. The Apex is 180. Jesus Lord.
That's a lot for triggers, huh?
That's a lot of dough for a trigger.
Yeah.
I mean, they're fantastic triggers, but that's a lot of dough.
That's small potatoes for Billy. Billy ain't worried about no.
Are those drop-in triggers?
Throw it in the bag.
Yeah. Man. I think so. The PDP is a little bit a bit of a pain to get in, but as drop-in as you can make it. Not Glock drop-in, but Glock or drop-in enough.
Okay.
Here's an underrated trigger. Is the it just slipped my mind. Oh, the Archon Type B. That thing.
Oh yeah.
That thing is smooth.
I need to get with Johnny Glocks. I need to get one of them Johnny Glock triggers.
How y'all feel about the Timney?
Unreliable.
I've never had any issues with mine.
I think they're very unreliable. I've owned 3. They've all had what is it? Light strike issues.
Mm-hmm.
And I just stopped buying them. They feel great. Just the ones that I've had weren't reliable.
Yeah.
I've got one on my Glock 34. It's been great for me.
That goes back to that conversation from last week. Are those carry triggers or not?
Interesting.
Nope. Hell no. once you change the trigger, you change the reliability any damn way.
Man, somebody tell Johnny Glock to call me, man. Need one of those.
They make good stuff.
You like him? You like his triggers?
Yeah, I think, especially for those subcompacts like the 43X and the 48s, that 2311 or 4311 trigger is pretty hard to beat.
Okay.
And I don't even like subcompacts, if I'm being honest.
Interesting. So, we talked about this before. We could get into it a little bit tonight. I'm gonna do this giveaway in a few minutes here. Hammer fire, striker fire. I've heard some people say once they go hammer, they don't go back. And then I hear some guys swear by the striker stuff. Now, me personally, I like both. I like some hammer fire stuff. I like some striker stuff. Do you guys have a preference?
I mean, I think, which hammer fire, which striker fire. So let's start there. But
CZs, you think some of the shadows are great guns, and I feel like some of the CZs are being thrown under the bus a little bit with the 2011 game going to the level that it's going to. You got, a lot of guns coming along, platypuses, and all these other different guns are coming along. It's like the shadows don't get the love they used to get. But they still got some of the best triggers. They're reliable. They still, nice guns, man. Steel frame guns.
To me, once you get your hands on a 1911 platform, it's not even that it's striker or hammer fire. It's the trigger is just uncomparable to anything.
I think that's what it is. I think what's the purpose of the gun? I think there is a good. I mean, it's obviously striker fire pistols, generally speaking, a polymer pistol. They're lighter weight. They are, if you're talking about concealed carry, you want something on you that's lighter. I think there's a lot of reasons to have a striker fired pistol. But if you're just talking about shooting experience, like how it feels, I think Billy is right. That 1911, 2011 platform with the way that trigger feels is different. When I shoot my polymer frame guns after shooting my 2011s, I feel like I'm in a Pinto after getting out of a Ferrari or something.
Damn. That's terrible.
That's why I sold most of them.
That was terrible to say, man.
I'm just keeping it on.
You almost sounded racist against black people right there.
What did I do with black people, bro? What did I do with black people?
Hey, but look, so
Jay the gun bunch of gun bars said he feels dirty. I do,
right, exactly. But I'm thinking about this though. So like your niche now has become 2011s. You got, and I was thinking about this. Like, there's so many different pockets in the space that we're in, right? Like, you got guys who do a lot of different stuff. You got the guys who shoot a lot of competition. You got there's people that still swear by Glocks. Like, you can't tell them nothing. They are just Glock people, right?
They hit me up too. Yeah. Do you know how many Glocks I could have bought for the price of that Legion Precision Chirac? I could have 12 Glocks.
Yeah.
I get those comments.
But I noticed, like, okay, and this is different. When I came from Chicago, I got down here and I finally got my feet down and started moving around, meeting people. One of the things that I noticed is this is a very instructor-driven, training and instructor-driven place, right? There's so many people that shoot, bro. Like, it is crazy. Like, so many. It's a lot of people in Illinois that shoot. Don't get me wrong, but this just hit different.
I think, if I can comment on that, if you don't mind, I don't know where you've been, right? So let me just start there. But in terms of like Guncraft, I think is the perfect, like, it's almost like an anomaly of people who go there to shoot and train. Because you go anywhere else and it's the complete opposite, right? Guncraft, I think, is, which is, if for those that don't know, it's a range here in Florida, south of Tampa, and they host a lot of like steel matches on Wednesdays, USPSA on Sundays, IDPA on like Saturdays, I think. So they host a lot of competitions. So the community that kind of goes there to train, goes there to shoot, ends up being a lot of that, and that kind of rubs off on everybody else. So I would agree, but there's certain places that you go where it's like a different universe of training, fundamentals, the culture right behind the shooters there, so to speak. So I don't mean to interrupt you, but I just wanted to.
No, it's cool. Like only reason I'm saying that is it's starting to teach me more about how preference works, right? Like what is the use for the firearm that you had, right? Because you think about how people will give us crap. You might do you might do one of your videos on a firearm that you recently picked up, and you're just saying, "Hey, this is a dope gun. I like how it shoots. It's got some crazy features." And then, like you just said, people look at you like, "Well, why would you go pay that type of money for this, that, and all of that stuff?" People will question what you're doing, but this just may not be for you. Like that always irritate me for somebody to get by what somebody else is posting or what they like, because everything ain't for everybody.
Like, I think people who do that just don't know any better.
Yeah, I think
not to sound like a dick.
Some of the guns that we own, especially in this space, they're range guns. They're guns for us to go to the range and shoot and have fun with. Because, and I know at least for me, I don't let me see. Oftentimes the guns that I would have for whatever, I call them my workhorse guns of defense, you never really see me post those online or even talk about them.
Yep.
And I've had them for years. And sometimes I bought something the other day that I'll never do a video on it. It was just something that I thought was great to have, since I'm down here now and I have a little bit more freedom.
But why not have the authenticity of being like, and I know content's content, so it's a little bit different, but I think most guns just aren't practical for most purposes. Like how often, to go back on that whole Chirac, laser precision, people don't really carry those things, right? Most people don't even shoot them in competitions. They're just kind of a range toy, like you said, or
Mr. Carl carries his.
I mean, I carried a 4 1/4 product.
He owns the company, so I would hope so.
No, but I know, like I've seen some people carry the 4 1/4, but I don't. That's the same thing with a lot of those expensive guns, man. Most people don't carry them. You're absolutely right. They're not. They're usually not. I think Staccato is probably one of the only 2011s that really pushes the duty.
Yeah, I would agree. I carry my.
Hey, while y'all smart people are on the panel, real quick, let me ask you this. This is an old argument. Is a race gun and a competition gun the same thing?
A race gun and a competition gun the same thing?
I don't think they're the same thing, but I would say this: you can use any gun for competition. I'm going to competitions where people are shooting Glock 19s or Tauruses or whatever. Any gun can be used for competition as long as it meets the standard for whatever that particular competition you're entering and allows. And so,
yep.
But I think when people think of race guns, they are thinking about multiple compensated or ported guns that are kind of set up specifically for competition purposes, that have an additional mount on the top that doesn't move and a rack on it. I think people are thinking about guns like that when you hear race guns.
I I think any gun can be a competition gun. And with enough training, any competition gun can be shot like a race gun.
Mm-hmm.
From my perspective, like I've seen dudes with Glock 19s smoke checkmates, smoke 2011s, and I've seen guys with checkmates absolutely blow other people out of the water, right? So I think it's just how much training you have behind it and how good of a shooter you are, right? Because there's shooters, and then there's like shooters. You know what I mean?
Right.
Which
100%.
you learn when you start doing competitions, like, oh, I'm pretty good, and you look over and dude's 6 seconds faster than you, and you're like, oh, well, all right, here we go.
So that's going to lead me into one more good ass question. One of the biggest debates. Is it the gun or is it the shooter?
It's always a shooter. I think certain guns can make you a better shooter, but at the end of the day, yeah, like
I think it's a loaded question.
he knew that. That's why I asked.
Yeah.
Pass it to the next guy.
The reason I say that is because I do think it's a shooter, but I do think there are guns that can make you better shooters, and there's guns that can make you not better shooters, right?
100%.
Like you take a really good shooter, he'll shoot a 2011 better than he shoots a Glock, just because of the natural of they just run better, right? You compare a really good shooter with like a Taurus over a Glock, they just don't perform as best or as well, right? So I think there's a margin both ways, generally speaking. But I mean, I'd say it's the shooter over the gun, but the gun can make a significant impact.
It can, because
if not, most guys wouldn't run 2011s in competition. They wouldn't run, Shadow. They wouldn't run a bunch of stuff, right? Because the gun does aid, especially when you get to a high-level shooter. The gun does give you that margin difference, which you need when you're competing with guys, that are masters, A-class shooters, grandmasters, right? 0.6 seconds at the end of a stage makes a big difference sometimes.
I would also say that better quality guns, better quality triggers will also mask some of the weaknesses of the shooter. Whereas certain guns will bring those weaknesses to the surface really quickly.
I agree. I made the argument last week. I think people argue that like better is relative or subjective, I think was the word. I forget. And I wholeheartedly disagree. There are stuff that is better, right? There's no way around it. Things are better than other things. They just are. And certain things are more forgiving than others, right? Like a bad shooter on a 2011, that gun will be more forgiving than a bad shooter on a Taurus or a bad shooter on a Sky or SCCY, whatever you call them, right? Because they're easier to shoot, they're heavier, so I think there's a sweet spot of certain things do help you become a better shooter, right? Or be a better shooter. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, right?
I would say so. But, I mean, there are so many people that stand on it's the shooter, give them any gun, boom, like that, JJ Racaza. But there's a reason why JJ Racaza goes with certain brands of guns, because some guns make the shooter better. Yeah.
I agree. And I don't even think, like, the price point behind things, when you're talking about that level of shooter, I don't think, like, if you put a 2011 in JJ's hands or a Shadow 2 full size, I think they perform the same, right? In that hand, in his hands, right? But there's just things that for him make more sense than the other, right? I love 2011s. I shoot my PDP better than any other gun because of the comfort, ergonomics, and just the way I have a grip, things of that nature, right? So I think there's preferences, and once you get to a certain level of a shooter like JJ, like RGG met Jason Bush out there are things that give you, again, that little marginal difference, which adds up over 6 stages, 7 stages when it's talking about competition, at least, right?
Yeah. Man, there's some good stuff, man. There's some good stuff. Hey, listen, if you're a member of the channel, I want you to put hashtag member. If you're a channel member, put hashtag member. We're going to do the member only giveaway tonight. I'm going to give away this. Shout out to Optics Planet and Savior for providing this big ass guitar case. It's really dope. Your name is in green. You're a member. Just hashtag member, and we're gonna pick a winner tonight in a little bit here. So just everybody hashtag member.
And for those that don't know, you become a member.
If you're not a member, you still have time to become a member. Also, how many people that sent their guns out to Pedro, man? I just want to see how many people I'm behind right now outside of the other people that's sending those guns.
Oh, how many people you're behind? Ooh, that's a different question.
Bad, man.
RGG, you'll be right up there. 2026, you'll be ready for it.
Yeah,
like Olympic time next year, or sorry, World Cup time next year. Well, probably it should be done by then.
Damn. I'm in trouble, man.
Hey, still faster than most places, I'll tell you that.
Who gun going out next? And I'm gonna ask them, can I skip them?
We got a staccato going out.
Nice.
Tonight or tomorrow, I guess in this case.
That's staccato. What's that? Staccato P?
C2.
Nice.
Pedro, do you need the whole gun or just the slide?
Just the upper.
Just the upper.
Yeah. We used to do just slide and barrel, but I like to triple check measurements, and having a guide rod helps lock everything in place the way it's supposed to. Especially with 2011s, this can affect a lot the tolerance of the barrel.
Mm-hmm.
So I just tell people send the whole thing, so we have enough to measure, make sure things are correct, right? Because we can replace a Glock slide and barrel. I am not trying to replace a staccato upper. That's $1,900. So.
Man, I had like 3 of them I wanted to give you too. I kept saying one and then I was gonna surprise you. But it's like now I can't even catch them.
I mean, I can act surprised tomorrow if you want. Like, oh, dude, 3?
Oh man. Hashtag member. Hashtag member, y'all. Just that's all you gotta do.
I won't name names. Someone sent in 5 slides.
Really?
We got like a 12-foot box today. Just bubble wrap and a bunch of slides.
Damn.
Now I want you to mention names. Who did that?
I gotta find the box.
Let me guess. Who y'all think did?
I think it's an easy guess. Here, hold on.
He says it's easy. Oh, damn, Noah. Oh man. Shout out to Doc, man. And he sent you 5 slides in.
Yeah.
He can.
Two shirts.
Hey, I'm about to ask Doc, can I skip him, man? He ain't got nothing but time. He got time.
I got shirts in that my wife is definitely gonna steal. I got a med kit.
Did he get you a stop the bleed setup?
Knife pack, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He's dope. He's dope, bro.
I've been meaning to reach out to him today. I've been quite busy.
That's cool. He's a cool guy.
It came in, I was like, man, this box came here, and I was like, why is this box so big? Right, slides aren't that big. And
hey, Doc say he want everything imported.
Yeah,
I need everything imported.
Yeah, definitely a blessing. I joke about it, but it's definitely a blessing to be a bit behind, you know.
Oh, it'll get worse, man, when you keep showing up on here.
We're moving in 3 weeks to a new facility.
Hey, man. All right, that's it. I ain't gonna even say. I'm just gonna call you because I was about to start cursing. I need to hurry up and get my stuff to you. Now,
As a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna send two.
What you say, bro?
I think I'm about to send two to him too. My FNX and my 509 tactical.
The 45 tactical, bro. You gonna put that? That's nasty. Yeah. That's nasty, man. That's still one of my favorite guns, man.
I'm not an FN guy, but those shoot surprisingly well.
Oh yeah.
Well, everybody been saying how I mean, I don't have a suppressor in my life, but everybody say how well 45 shoots suppressor. I keep hearing that.
Well, you in Florida now. I would have had a suppressor the second I got my ID. Second I got my Florida ID.
I don't disagree with that statement at all.
Man, I would have been right there.
And the approval times are like an all-time low, so
in due time. It's cool. All right, let me see what we looking like here. How many people we got?
I put hashtag member like 5 times. Does that mean I got 5 entries?
I don't know, because I feel like we got over 100 people in here, but we only got like maybe 30 something entries right now. That don't seem right. It got to be more than 30 members in here, I would hope.
No, let's not worry about them. If they sleep in RG, that's their problem. Let's go ahead and do it right now.
If you are a member, just put hashtag member. That's all you got to do. Hashtag. Matter of fact, do it all caps, because I don't know if this thing is case sensitive or not.
Just
and I did it all caps. So you got do hashtag member all caps, y'all. So if you did it, type it again. If you didn't do it all caps, hashtag member all caps.
Next giveaway, we'll get in on it.
Yeah, we're gonna do a Tampa Gunworks giveaway when Pedro's not so busy.
I mean, hopefully that's never the case, but we'll figure something out.
Oh, we got him. We got him right now. We got him.
You know,
he's already busy. Now he finna be even more backed up. Member all caps, y'all. Hashtag member all caps. I like, I'm gonna get. Are y'all familiar with the Vertex? Hold on, I gotta do something.
Vertex.
Vertex. The bags.
Yep.
Yeah.
They have some good stuff, man.
I'll be honest.
Hold on.
This might be a hot take. I stopped appendix carrying like 6 months ago.
My bad, Pedro. You don't know nothing about that.
That's the new member shake.
Yeah. Every time I get a new member, that's what I have to do.
Yeah, nowadays I carry in a little Vertex sling that is phenomenal.
Oh, I like that. I like their sling bag.
They make some good stuff, man. So I just started working with them. So I'm gonna start doing some giveaways with those guys as well. They have some really, really dope stuff, man. They got so much stuff to choose from all types of tactical stuff.
And they're affordable too.
Yep. Good stuff. Make sure. Okay, I'm starting to see more entries. Hashtag member caps. Except for the fanny pack life.
Hey, here in Florida,
Wes, you joking, but Vertex makes a really nice fanny pack. I have one.
Bro, you know what I like the most that they have? That I like the most? They backpacks. And the reason I like them so much is because they don't look like tactical backpacks. I hate the backpacks when you can tell it's a tactical backpack. Yeah. They backpack just look like something you would just normally wear. Like just everyday back. And it be having all types of cold ass pockets in it for everything that you need. Magazines, pistols, whatever you might want to carry in it.
I'm personally more of a sport guy, but those Vertex bags are nice too.
What kind of guy?
I'm more of a Jan Sport kind of guy. When you're in school, that like one little cheap $20 bag. But those Vertex bags are cool too.
Thanks a lot, Pedro. Hey man, don't get too distracted, man. I don't know whose slides you're working on now, but when I get you, I don't want you on the live when you work on my slide. I don't want no distractions. I hope that's silverback slide you got right now.
Listen, it turned out pretty good. Look at
that. Hey, that's nice though. That's the staccato one.
Yep. Put 9 holes in it. It's gonna be Chef's Kiss.
That's the K9. The K9 is the most popular one going right now.
For full size, yeah.
Yeah.
Here's something cool I'll show you, which I can't do on live. But for those that like to get real spicy,
Spicy.
here's 10 holes.
Oh, PDP?
Yeah, full size.
That's Zach gun?
That's my gun.
Oh.
Damn.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
if that gun got done already, I get we ain't gonna never hit into that.
No, this is my.
You did my gun first, bro. He said give RGG the K24. Hey, Lito, you get your gun back yet?
I was just about to ask that.
Today he said
It was in the mail.
Yeah, Lito got his gun back yet. Lito, look, Lito the one first on as far as in our community, he's the first on the list right now. Big Tap, I think, got his gun done already.
Who?
Well, I don't want to say his government on it, but
Fair enough. Fair enough.
but he was like one of the first guys.
Yeah, Lethal turned out pretty good. I thought, at least.
I'm motivated now. I'm gonna get mine checked out this week.
Hey, Lito, don't cap.
I might put that
You
on
know
a
I'm gonna
t-shirt.
call you. He says it shoots flatter than Taylor Swift ass. Damn.
Let's go, baby.
Pedro said they about to put that on a t-shirt.
And Lito had the CZ done.
The P10F.
Hmm.
He got the K9 on his, too. Tell me, that K9 is something else. Just saying.
All right. That's what, man. I'm trying to get a few K9s, man. I got PDP slide right there. But that's
Andrew, real quick for people who live out of state.
The Prodigy, man. That's what I'm giving them first.
Andrew, real quick for people who live out of state, what's the procedure to get the guns to you?
Standard postage is fine. So UPS, USPS, FedEx, anybody but DHL, because I'll send it back to you because I hate DHL. Just go on the website, purchase the package, and then include a copy of the order number, an ID preferably, and then slide, barrel, guide rod, and ship it down. And whenever we finish, we send it. We send it back to you.
Guys, what up, bro?
2-day air, so you get it usually like in a day once it's finished.
Okay.
So
I'll get mine out this week, so I can be in line in front of RGG too.
Got me one. Got me one to do my Taurus 1911.
I know you ain't talking about the Torquato.
Sure is.
It already shoots flat, bro.
That's funny.
I know, but it can shoot flatter. That should be shooting upside down by the time he get done with it.
Yeah, negative recoil on that thing.
He said, "Can you do guns that's already Cerakoted?"
Yeah, we can do PVD coated guns, Cerakoted guns. Yeah, we can pour anything. Zach's actually gonna send down his yeet cannon for us to port.
Come on, Zachary.
That's Zach get bored sometimes, man. You can't.
Right.
I'll be honest.
Not only that, he only hey Billy, out of 100 things that he say, how many of them do he act on? Maybe one out of 100. So he'll say like 100 things
You gotta push him on that one.
Yeah, he only gonna do.
You gotta tell him he ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, that's it. That's how you get Zach.
Um,
That's how you get him. You want to get the business, be like, boy, you ain't gonna put no yeet cannon. You had that shit tomorrow. You're gonna overnight it.
Koenig steel frames. Yes, the K9 on those makes a big difference. Because Koenigs generally shoot kind of flippy. They don't feel the best in terms of felt recoil. Platypus.
Platypus right here for him right now. Like I just can't find the guy. I can't catch him.
Platypuses are 2011s, so they shoot like a 2011, right? Essentially. And then if you're in state, you can just drop it off or ship it.
No, you can't. That's a lie. That's a lie. Now he lying. Now, I was with him the whole way until he said that.
Minneapolis.
You got to send it to him. Just send it to him. You get it there faster.
Yeah, wait a week and then ship it in, you know?
All right. We finna go ahead and get this winner, man.
What you could have done, just come by the shop. I'm just saying.
I will, man. I will. We can discuss that because I'm ready to get it done.
All
right.
4 objectives get 6 holes. Sorry.
I don't know what this just did, but it went from 30 to 16. So I'm gonna ask everybody right now who hashtag member one more time, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do it because I don't want to.
You stop caping up for these people. Go ahead, bro. I know my name.
Not, man. It just went from 30 to 16. Like I refreshed it, so that was on me. But do hashtag member caps, all caps, hashtag member, all caps, and then we're gonna go ahead and do it. Let me see if I can bring it up on the screen. That way y'all can see as the numbers go up.
Hold on one second, y'all. I gotta grab my credit card. I gotta check out of my card from Tampa Gunwood.
Howard J here now, huh? So just so you know, Howard J has a record number of wins. It won't count if they name not green. It don't count. So you got to be a member. This is for members only. So you could put the hashtag in there, but if your name gets drawn, you know we're just gonna do it again. You gotta be green. All right. Now we got 31.
If you're checking out, use LD15 at checkout for some savings.
Wait, what was the coupon?
What's the RGG code, bro? You need to create an RGG code.
I'm waiting on you to have a conversation. You know what I mean? Yeah, you got to buy me dinner first.
I mean,
you said LD what?
Got started, but I don't need no kickback. I just like to use the code so we could just.
Of course. LD15 for Labor Day. I forgot to turn it off, so it's still active. So feel free to use it.
Damn! Look at that. Save some money.
Say again.
The membership link should be. It should be in the description of any of my videos. Shanna posted it earlier, I think. Thank you, Shanna. But the link, there you go, right there. Boom. She always, bro. She is so cold. Pedro, if you ever need, like, I don't know what she could do for you, but Shanna Cole, man. She be ahead of the game, man. All right, I'm about to go ahead and do it because we got like 31 right now.
Hey, listen, there was one myth, probably the most ridiculous firearm-related myth that I ever heard, and I heard it right here on this channel.
Oh boy!
If y'all remember, there's a lot of new people in here, but a lot of old people will remember this young man named Johnny Gun Game.
Yes.
Shout out to Johnny Gun Game, man.
And Johnny Gun Game let us know that it wouldn't be wise for you to hollow point ammo in the rain.
Oh man, I wish I could go find that live, man. That was hilarious. Shout out to JGG. All right, we about to do this. I'm just gonna count it down and hit it. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we going. Let's see who finna get this.
All right.
Who finna get the bag, man? Who getting the savior bag? It's slowing down. Charlie Boy.
All right, there it is.
And Charlie Boy is a member too.
Congratulations.
That's all good right there, man. Charlie Boy, where you at? Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, got to click the link so we know it's you.
We need your address, your social security number, your bank information.
Oh, you at work? Is that what you say? Congratulations, bro. Not Charlie, it's Charlie boy.
Charlie.
RGD, you got to get online soon because someone just put in an order for 2 slides. He might be in the live. I don't know.
That would be me.
Hey, I'm not worried about him. His slide got to travel a long way. We got to go from the West Coast to the East Coast. It ain't gonna get that.
I'm gonna put it in next day air. It'll be there tomorrow.
Just out of spite. I will catch a flight tonight.
I didn't choose the name. Charlie Boy just won. Don't be mad at me.
Man.
I gotta find something for TK, man. We gotta get her a bag. I'm gonna get her one of them Vertex bags. You trying to get something to hold them fancy rifles she got.
That's what it is.
Or armament joints. So congratulations to you, man. No, these discussions to me are always great because I guarantee you that somebody takes something away from it every time that we on. So Billy, I think I want to make a pledge today. I'm not gonna shame nobody else.
Yeah.
Now I don't know what fam gonna do.
Yeah.
I don't know what fam gonna do, but I'm not gonna be shaming nobody with no old lights and all that stuff. Hey, what's up, bro?
Hey, what's going on? What's going on?
Congratulations,
Let me get this uniform off the shot. Man, appreciate it.
Hey, just shoot me an email with your information, bro. It might take me a week or so because I think it's gonna cost me about $400 to ship this big ass thing. But it's cool,
good, man.
It's for the community.
You know?
What you gonna put in it, Charles?
I'm not saying over YouTube. I know that.
Man, he might not be putting no gun in there. It came in. Your business is your business. I don't even want to know.
I don't know. I might just put some,
Don't say it.
some candy.
There you go.
Candy in there.
he say it's mine now. I put whatever the hell I want to
This
put.
man moved to a free state, became a fed.
Hey, it ain't me. That's Billy said that. I didn't ask you what you putting in.
Yeah. Oh, Billy been a fed. My bad. Yo, we good. Tell him no come out here. I'll get him. Yeah.
Don't get nobody while you're on live, bro. Hey, look, go ahead on, get off before you get yourself in trouble.
Yeah. I'm good here. I'm good here. They know what it is.
Bro. Tell me where to ship it to.
Jersey.
Dirty Jersey. Oh, that's why he can't tell you what he put in there. That's all good. But at least the case legal in Jersey. You good?
Hey. No. Don't give him no ideas.
Not at all. Not at all. Hey, hit me up though.
You got it.
All right, bro. Charlie boy, congratulations, man.
I quit.
Dang, man. It ain't bust your guns, it's rate your guns. First of all. And we're not shaming nobody else. I'm not going to be bringing people like Pedro back on no more. And people that be like, don't want to see old lights and Steelies and stuff. So, you know what? We should go back. And fan can't even come in the live, bro. I was going to say we should go back to do like a budget rate your guns again.
Yeah. You see my name, right? I'm a discount gun guy. that's my bag.
This dude is crazy, man. No, we should do it again. Like everything got to be under $1,000.
Who's the best
for a budget?
Best
1,000?
Oh, that's too much.
Big budget.
That's too much. What you think,
That's
Billy?
too much. That's way too much.
No. Wait, hold on. So
700.
With the $1,000, so it's inclusive of everything on the gun. So your light, your optics, everything, not just the gun, but the whole package had to be $1,000.
$1,000's a lot, in my opinion.
Okay, 700, and that's with optics, everything.
If you think about it, the way my point of view, a dagger is what, $350?
Yeah.
Or they leave you $700 for optic light. Like, they're big budget if you think about it.
But like, what's a Gen 5 Glock 19 running right now? Like $500, $600?
$550-ish, probably.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but to most people, that's not. See, most people when they think budget, they think something like a Canon.
With the
SFT.
like you got $1,000 quick though.
Yeah, you can hit 1,000 quick, no matter what gun it is.
But then
again, you don't have to go put a $400 optic on there.
But then, in my opinion, I don't think $1,000 is a budget build. Right? Budget, I'm thinking like, I mean, I don't know. I guess I have to think about it. But like,
how much with a PDP light optic?
That's over a G. That's gonna be over a G, right?
Nah, you get
if you take a PDP, put a TLR1 on there, that's about $150.
You're looking at like $657.
And then you put a 507C on it.
$900.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I think $1,000 is like a good.
Yeah, you're right. Fair point.
So if we say all in $1,000.
Right, all in $1,000, not $1,000 gun, and you got $500, $750 worth of stuff.
He said we'll get out by $24.50 in a used pack of bubble gum. Damn. So yeah, we're gonna do something like that, man. We're gonna get back to it. We're gonna do something like that maybe next week or something. We're gonna do a Rachel.
What I think would be a cool idea, and I don't know how this would even happen with you, but like a rate your range day kind of thing, like clips and reels of people shooting and training, whatever the case is. That would be cool to discuss, right? Because everyone trains differently, everyone shoots differently.
Yeah,
I don't know if you can do that or not, but
yeah, it'd be tough because trying to get video clips via email is tough. Because now they got to keep how big the file is, all that type of stuff. Because we remember we was doing that with when we was having like the competition, who could shoot the best groups or something. It was whatever we was doing. I forgot what it was, but it was kind of hard to get videos from everybody.
That 15-shot thing.
TK, I'm so far from a snob. The snob is sitting right up under Billy.
No. I'm the discount gun guy. I'm not a snob, my friend. I'm the discount gun guy.
Hey, Fam killed the snob game so bad, man. We had to take it off the award show. We had to stop saying it. He just jumped past everybody. Couldn't nobody rock with him no more. And the guys that can mess with him, they all nice and low key. They don't want to battle. They don't want no smoke. Shout out to Team Blacksmith. He got some heat over there too.
Does.
Man, if we can get both of y'all out to the meetup next year,
I'm gonna be there I'll get him out. As long as he doesn't have anything on the calendar, I'll get him out.
Yeah, we need that would be something special. People get to see a lot of those dope ass 2011. Pedro, we gotta get you to my meetup, man.
For sure, we'll sponsor it.
Yeah, we gotta get you there, bro. I think it's enjoyable. It's like this in person, but more. It's more to it. It's a lot. It's a lot that goes. It's hard to describe it. You have to be there.
Pedro, I'm shipping it to 1505 Hobb Street address.
Yes, sir.
Man, don't be putting Pedro address out there. He be gangbanging, bro.
It's on his website, bro.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. I mean, true, but it is public, you know?
Yeah. Hey, tickets going on sale. So early bird tickets going on sale. Shit, next month.
When is it?
I'm talking about.
For the meetup. All right, somebody's asking when tickets going to sell. Early bird tickets going to go. So early bird will be for people that purchase tickets for Arm 4. If you bought a ticket for Arm 4, you'll get an email saying that you can purchase the early bird tickets in October, and then I think they'll go on sale to the public in November.
And me, because somebody, screwed me over.
You good. I mean, your ticket on me because I messed you up last year. I messed it up. I messed Fam up so bad, Pedro. It was so crazy.
He's been waiting for that.
This is my guy, man. He's never missed a meetup. He always been. We just been rocking out for a long time. So last year he tells me, well before the tickets go on sale, he said
months and months.
He said, bro, whatever you do,
save me
don't make it. What did you say? June 29th or?
Yeah, I said don't make it between these 2 days. That's the only weekend I can't
come. He gives
come.
me the dates. He said don't make it this particular weekend. And then when I make the announcement, it was the exact weekend. He said don't make it. I felt so bad, man.
The thing is, you put that date in his head, and he thought, "Oh, that's when he can be available," and then he scheduled for that date. So it's technically your fault.
I blame myself. Man. I'm just getting older.
You know, it was a conversation
to me, and I just don't be thinking about it the whole time.
It was a conversation. We had a serious conversation. Like, hey, man, listen, Fam got this trip, and we went back and forth.
We met about it, and still got it wrong.
What is it in June?
In June, yeah. This year is June 5th through the 7th, so it's the first weekend of June.
Ooh, it's gonna be hot.
It'd be hot every year we do it, but the reason I always do June is because, as far as the industry is concerned, there's not a lot going on.
For sure.
So
where is it this year? Here in Florida?
Atlanta.
Oh.
A5, man. That's what it's called. A5 is going to Atlanta. This is our 5th year.
Love that.
So we're taking it to Atlanta. But I will tell you something. Since I've been here, I've seen enough that told me that if we wasn't already committed to Atlanta, it might have been coming to Florida. And that might just be a possibility next year, because when I tell y'all it would be, the location-wise, it would be ideal for what we do. The range would be perfect. The range that Pedro was just talking about, if we did Guncraft, it would be the perfect hosting range. It would be, and you're only within 25 minutes, up 75 from some of the dopest hotels downtown Tampa, all types of stuff around. So like everything is right there. At airport too. So everything is right there.
Yep.
So we, don't be surprised if we end up doing it in that area sometime next couple of years.
There's some shooters go to that range. I'll tell you what.
Yeah. And then we might be able to get some of the, depending on what's going on that time of year, we might be able to get some of those elite, top-notch guys stop by.
I know a couple. I can bring them out for you.
Absolutely. So, man, that's that, y'all. Let me get up out of here, man. It's been another great live, man. We'll make it.
I got to print out my shipping label.
That's funny.
Something else, man.
I gotta catch my flight to go drop off these slides.
Right, facts.
All right, man. Pedro, I'll get up with you, man, probably tomorrow or something.
Yes, sir.
Everybody else, y'all take it easy. I appreciate everybody.
Great meeting you guys.
You, Charlie Boy, Fam, thanks for coming through. Billy, thank you, brother, for holding it down for me tonight.
Sure.
And that's it, man. Till the next one, I will talk to everybody. Thank you, Iggy. I appreciate that, man.
Have a good one.
Congratulations, Zach.
See you guys.
Yep, Zach been showing out. Hey, man, let me end the live before I say something about Zach.